Alright, so as was the case with my last video from the 18th of June 2022, in this video I'm also going to miss the mark as it relates to what the state arbiters of the program have been propagandizing for the last 24 hours. So if we start with the last video from the 18th of June, I own my own situation from back then where the program began and well into the program up into 2011, where I really started to become aware of how I was a target of the intelligence agencies and undergoing all kinds of external influences and coercions through mind control technologies and the like. So me owning the situation and coming out with the video at the time I did, I have inadvertently also confessed to being Amber Turd, supposedly, or should I say Amber Heard, because of that the state arbiters, they had not only, they knew I was going to make the video that I was going to make roughly, they knew what kind of subject matter that I was going to be talking about, because I had been hearing all the talk that was surrounding me and me at this time, and my sexuality and the things that I may have been engaged in. And I say may because I don't really know entirely what the state arbiters are saying versus reality. So here I have inadvertently also confessed to shitting everywhere, and if you recollect, this is something the state arbiters of the program do all the time. They constantly say that I'm walking around covered in my own filth, and they're also constantly giving me problems in this regard, mainly constipation, because they want to block me, or they want to hinder me as much as possible, while at the same time always want people to associate me with piss and shit. So they are constantly harping on these themes and giving me problems so I need to go to the toilet typically before I go box or before I go to Muay Thai. I need to take a dump, and they're using the fact that I need to go to the toilet or that they are constantly harping on the subject as a means of discrediting and ridiculing me. And I suspect that they are so focused on these subjects, so obsessively focused on these subjects, because there really isn't much to talk about in my daily life, because I'm pretty well together, if I should say myself, and I certainly don't go around discrediting myself, and the opposite would probably be true. People look at me and they see that I drive a fairly nice car, I got a motorbike, I got a small business. So I'm having some kinds of success in my life, despite all of the sabotage and external sources from states and intelligence agencies constantly trying to sabotage me by using dirty tricks and all kinds of arbitrary rules and regulations on me and the people, which is why my life is so banal and boring, that there really isn't much to talk about. So they have to create the content themselves, and that they typically do by taking any given situation and just building on it, spinning it into something entirely different, as was the case with the 18th of me engaging in some sex acts at one point in time, fueled on drugs and being influenced on mind control, and now I'm certain I'm also shitting everywhere and whatever. And I know I'm also going to be late with this video, but that is obviously because I don't know what is being said on a daily basis in the program. I have to hear the things that are happening through media, podcasters and what have you, and try to piece together the narratives that are being broadcasted, in which I'm supposedly the main protagonist. So I have no involvement myself. I have no idea what is being said about me on a day-to-day basis, and sometimes I never find out. So it's very hard for me to comment on any given narrative, accusations or claims that are being made on a regular basis. So that is why I'm so behind making these videos.